Welcome back to another one, Driver Logic Army. Thank you for tuning in once again. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing some parking lot movement, parking lot behavior, parking lot orientation, to go over who has the right of way, what to do, what not to do, how to park properly. So if you are not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell notification icon. If you are coming over from my Instagram, thank you once again for your support. If you are randomly landing on this video, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, same username, Driver Logic POV. We're coming to Lime Ridge Mall in Hamilton. It is a busy weekend. As you can see here, everyone's clogging up entering the mall. As you can see, they don't have a stop sign, but everyone likes to stop. I'm not sure why people do it. Stop sign entering, obviously people are still stopping. People are leaving the mall, have a stop sign. So we coming in have the right of way at all times. Get right into it. I'm gonna go around and get into the parking lot. So we're gonna come right in here. It is a little busy, as you can see. Entering the parking lot, you have the right of way. People coming out don't have the right of way. They have a stop sign, as you can see. So they have to wait for people to enter. Now, this right here that I got into is a feeder lane. This traffic moving into the feeder lane feeds parking spots to the left and to the right. Now, in this feeder lane, you have the right of way over the vehicles that are coming out of parking spots. Now, we're gonna go through here just to show you what I'm talking about. Again, you have a feeder lane that's dividing parking spots. Now, outside of the feeder lane, this lane that basically sums up the parking lot is a thoroughfare. You have the right of way in here versus the people coming out of the feeder lane. So that person that just came out, he has to yield onto me. All right, I have the right of way in this lane. Before they come out, they got to make sure it's safe. And obviously, just like I said, before you come out of a spot, you have to make sure it's safe. If you do cause an accident coming out of a spot, you're always at fault, whether you're reversing or moving forward. Again, I'm getting out onto the thoroughfare. They have the right of way. I have to stop, make sure there's no traffic. I'm gonna go right, make sure I let everyone go before it's safe, and then I can move forward. So thoroughfare has the right of way over the feeder lanes, and the feeder lane has the right of way over the parking spots. Okay, simple. Now, we're gonna go in and I'm gonna show you how to park. Let's say you want to move in to one of these spots to the right. You wanna nose in. What you wanna do is when there's no oncoming traffic, you wanna give yourself a little bit of space. Go to the center of the feeder lane. When your mirror hits center of the spot that you wanna get into, you're gonna start turning your wheel. So let's say I'm paying attention to my passenger side mirror. Once it hits center, just like now, I'm gonna move in. Okay, as you can see, that wasn't bad. That's a perfect parking right there. As you can see, about a foot and a half from the line. Today, you have all this technology, bird's eye view, reverse camera. Obviously, use it to your advantage. I'm gonna give you some tips. I'm gonna show you some tricks, what to do if you don't have this technology. You don't have to always rely on it, but of course, if it makes your life easier, obviously use it. When you are reversing, let's say I don't have a camera, keep two hands on the steering wheel at all times. You're gonna see me sometimes use one hand. I don't recommend you doing that if you're newer or if you are getting your license, if you're practicing. Don't develop a bad habit. Like I said, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock at all times. When you are reversing out of a spot, turn your head. Look into the passenger side direction, look into the driver's side direction, and then slowly start coming out. There's vehicles beside you, don't start turning the wheel until half of your vehicle reaches the end of the vehicles that are parked beside you. So let's say right here, you would start turning your wheel slowly and get out. Okay, always keep paying attention, look around you. That's a quick little tip when moving in forward. When you are looking to reverse into a spot, so let's go over here on this other side of the feeder lane. Let's say I want to reverse on my driver's side into this first spot over here. I'm gonna get beside it, make sure there's no oncoming traffic, get close to it, pass it. Once you pass it, go on to a 45-degree angle, straighten your wheel, put it in reverse, and now turn your head or use your cameras. I'm not going to use my cameras, I'm going to turn my head. Okay, pay attention to all possible angles. Turn around. Once your vehicle is straight, straighten the wheel. Okay, if you need to fix, that's okay. Move forward when there's no traffic, of course. Okay, straighten your wheel and get back in. Okay, simple as that. Open the door. Look at that again, perfect. About a foot, foot and a half. That's perfect. When you're leaving the spot, moving forward, if there are vehicles beside you, start winding or turning your wheel when half of your vehicle reaches the end of their vehicle. Don't start turning right away because you're gonna scrape your car. It's gonna be too much of a narrow angle. You can't get out that way. I'll show you right now. I'll move into this spot right here. If I start turning right now, look, I'm gonna hit this car right here. So obviously I can't do that. I'm gonna move back in. I'm gonna reverse, make sure there's nobody coming. Okay, keep checking, always. Now, half of my car reaches the end of this car, start turning. You see that? No problem. Okay, now that we got a little bit of that out of the way, we're gonna reverse park onto the passenger side. So let's find a spot where there's cars because it's a little bit easier for your orientation. I'm gonna reverse right in here. Get close to this side, pass this vehicle. You can go on a 45-degree angle. You can go straight. If you're on a 45-degree angle, it's a little bit easier. You put it in reverse, turn your head, keep paying attention to your mirror. That way you don't clip the car. Okay, keep turning, keep watching your mirrors. Okay, turn, watch your mirrors, turn. Okay, and then move a little bit forward to fix. And that's perfect right there. Look at that, perfect. So, you can move on a 45-degree angle when you're parking reverse onto the passenger side. You can move on a 45-degree angle when you're reverse parking on your driver's side. Anytime you choose a side, doesn't matter, passenger side, driver's side, get close to that parking spot. If you are going onto oncoming traffic, make sure obviously you're doing it when there's no oncoming traffic, so you're not holding everybody up. In that case, sometimes when it's too busy, I personally don't like to hold up people. I have courtesy. I nose in or front park. If it's empty just like this, there's nobody in the feeder lane, I'll reverse it. Because when you reverse park, you always think ahead. It's easier for you to leave later on. You never know, somebody can close you off or park tightly close to you. And that way, you'll have a harder time reversing out of that spot. So think ahead, start reversing. So same thing when you're going forward. Don't start turning your wheel this way because you're gonna hit this car. Same thing with this side. Don't start moving your wheel or turning your wheel right away. Like I said, when you move out of the spot halfway, when half of your vehicle hits the end of either car, that's when you start turning your wheel. Watch this. So I'm paying attention, make sure there's no traffic oncoming. Halfway, start turning. No problems at all. So now what I'm gonna do is park in that spot right here to my driver's side front park. So look, my mirror gets halfway between the driver's side line and the passenger side line. I'm gonna start turning my wheel. Okay, and then obviously watch forward. Keep your eyes on the vehicles. Perfect, look at that. Look at that, perfect. When you're parking forward or front parking or nosing in, your driver's side mirror and your passenger side mirror are your friends. When those mirrors come halfway into that spot, you gotta be straight though, okay? You gotta be aligned straight on your side of the road or on your side of the feeder lane. When you're aligned and you're moving forward, keep paying attention to that spot you wanna park into or get into. When this mirror hits in between the driver's side and the passenger side lines, right in the center, start turning your wheel. And then obviously, keep your eyes on the vehicles that you're getting in between. You don't want to go obviously too much to the passenger side or the driver's side. Of course, if you do, fix it. No big deal. That sums a little bit of parking in terms of how you nose in, how you reverse. Remember, anytime you are leaving a spot, you have to be 100% sure there's nobody in the feeder lane. You don't want to cause an accident because you're going to be held liable. You're leaving the feeder lane, you're always at fault, especially if you're reversing. Turn your head when you're reversing. Okay, this guy, I'm going to let this guy go. He has the right of way. See that? See all this technology these days? Now I'm going to start reversing. Half of my car is getting to the end of these vehicles. I'm going to start turning my wheel. And keep paying attention in reverse. And there you go. There you have it, folks. Come on, buddy. You have a lot of room. That was pretty simple. Remember, this is the feeder lane. This is the thoroughfare. They have the right of way. Now you're coming on to a thoroughfare. Pay attention to the traffic. Signal where you want to go and move. Now that we went over some of the rules in a parking spot, obviously, if you are a new driver, if you are getting your license soon, if you're getting your license in the next year, this is a good starting point, a good preparation for you to understand the behavior and the rules of a parking lot. Get familiar, get comfortable when you're practicing with your guardian. If you just got your license, go out, maybe go into an empty parking lot, just like this, more empty, not too busy, and start interpreting these rules, these tips, these tricks. Start practicing. Once you get good at it, you get comfortable, obviously your confidence is gonna start coming back alive, and you're gonna be more confident in a busy parking lot, at a busy shopping center or mall. You're gonna enter and exit no problem. Make sure you're always alert, make sure you're always paying attention. Do not rush. Stay patient. Don't worry about somebody behind you giving you the finger or honking or telling you to hurry up. Worry about what's in front of you if you're moving forward. Worry about what's behind you if you move in reverse. All the time, 2 hands on the steering wheel. Be alert. Look sideways. Observe. When you're passing these thoroughfares or these feeder lanes, sometimes people jump out of parking spots. Keep your eyes open. Stay alert. You always want to be ready to be able to stop or to brake or to slow down. Do not speed through these parking lots. People are trying to move out. Sometimes they can't see. They're inching out slowly and you might clip them. So be aware. Just like I said, folks, if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I appreciate your support. Make sure you hit that bell notification icon. That way you stay up to date when I release my new video. I'm gonna try my best to provide you tips, tricks, and make your life easier, make you a better driver, build that courtesy, that road respect, and hopefully we can work as a team and make North America great again, driver at a time. Until the next one, folks.